Simply put, Satan is the heart of Lucifer, the chief of the evil spirits, and the devil is the subordinate spirit under her command. And they each have a different role. Satan works through people's mind. She causes them to harbor evil thoughts and stirs up untruth in their heart. Then, the devil incites those who follow such works of Satan to put their thoughts into action. In other words, when what is incited by Satan is revealed in action, this is called the works of the devil. For example, when someone speaks ill of and slanders you, it is Satan's job to make you feel offended and upset and harbor ill feelings and thoughts, including hatred. Satan puts in your mind such thoughts as, "It's so infuriating. I can't stand him anymore. It's so unfair. I will either curse at him or beat him." What do we call this? It's the work of Satan. By the way, some people do put into action what they have in mind. They go and argue with him, curse at him, or even beat him. This is the way the devil controls people's hearts and incites them to commit evil acts. The Bible makes a clear distinction between the works of Satan and those of the devil. In Matthew chapter 16, verses 21 through 23, when Jesus told his disciples that he would suffer many things, be killed, and be raised up on the third day, Peter took him aside and tried to deter him. "God forbid it, Lord. This shall never happen to you." Then Jesus said, "Get behind me, Satan." Here, he was talking to Peter. Jesus didn't say, "Peter, get behind me," but he said, "Get behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me, for you are not setting your mind on God's interests, but man's." In his own thoughts, Peter considered man's interests and tried to deter Jesus from what he had to do. So Jesus rebuked him, "Get behind me, Satan." Also, it's written in Luke chapter 22, verse 3, "And Satan entered into Judas, who was called Iscariot, belonging to the number of the 12. Satan's entering into Judas means that Satan took complete control of his thoughts. In other words, Judas Iscariot began to harbor a thought, "I will sell Jesus for money." By the way, we read in John chapter 13, verse 2, "The devil having already put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon, to betray him." It doesn't mean that the devil worked through his thoughts, but it signifies that the devil had completely taken Judas's heart captive. With the devil consuming his heart, Judas ended up committing the deed of the devil by selling Jesus. 1 John chapter 3, verse 8 says, "The one who practices sin is of the devil." Here, sin refers to sins committed in action. Jesus says in John chapter 6, verse 70, "Did I myself not choose you, the 12, and yet one of you is a devil?" In the verse, he referred to Judas Iscariot, who would eventually sell him, as the devil. Thus, you must know that sins committed in action are caused by the devil, and that those who commit the sins belong to the devil and become its children.